Welcome to Hops, Beans, and Leafs. We are now on episode 14.
14.
Today,
we made it that far.
We have made it that far, and there's plenty more to come. We've got Eddie Tarazona from Tarazona Cigars with us, Clark, obviously, from Virginia Commonwealth Roasters, and then we've got Papa Hop Bottle Shop with Josh.
Papa Hop
Bottle Shop.
Yes. That's an awesome.
Did it on purpose.
One day.
One day.
And of course, obviously, we're here at filming at Hogshead Cigar Lounge today, and as most of the times, we will be hitting up the brew, we'll be hitting up the coffee, and then we'll sit around and we'll talk to Eddie about some of his cigars, about the FDA, and what else is going on around the industry. Josh.
Talk about beer first?
Sure, why not?
All right, tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I've got the 23-year anniversary of United. It's their birthday suit. It's a sour raspberry ale. This has a lambic base, so it's a Belgian base.
Ooh.
Then it has a nice saison yeast to finish, so it's got kind of that crazy Belgian sour quality to it. Done in cool ships, you know, open air fermented, and of course the raspberry. So let's see what everybody thinks of this.
Ooh, raspberries.
Sour raspberry.
We didn't purposely match or pair the cigar and the beer, so what we're smoking tonight, actually, what I've got in my hand is Tarazona's Gorilla 305 limited edition, limited release. So we'll see how this pairs.
Yeah, let's see how it pairs.
That is definitely sour.
Mm.
Tang.
A lot of times they add what they call lactobacillus, which is what they use with yogurt to turn milk into yogurt. So they use sometimes.
Oh, dude, that is. Ooh.
It's delicious. I think it pairs very well.
I can't drink that.
It's tart.
Oh, it's like drinking a flat. Not to. I'm not here.
You hurt my feelings.
I'm not here to bash it.
You hurt my feelings.
It's just it tastes like a flat wine, but with some beer behind it. But that's just me.
Or mead.
What we gonna do, Matt? What we gonna do?
It's like a mead.
It
not,
is.
Not as thick as a mead, okay, but that molassy type where the mead's concerned. But
yeah,
that's.
But that's just me, though.
Like
You know.
some cinnamon nutmeg.
Yeah, there is something really different about it. It's like I wanted to keep drinking it just because it's so awkward.
I think it's scrumptious. That's my jam.
Scrumptious.
It's scrumptious.
That's Nestle Crunch.
Scrumptious. It's just scrumptious.
Because you get that tart sourness, which I like sour candy.
It just hits you right here.
Hits you in the jaw.
But then the aftertaste,
The finish.
is
not what you're expecting.
Yeah.
no.
I thought I was gonna blow your mind. I guess I blew your mind the
The
wrong
front
way.
end, like I was saying, you know what I like about a finish on beers and all that.
Yeah.
It's completely on the front end, not the back end.
Okay.
Okay, the finish part.
So you're kind of like somewhat kind of like
Mm-hmm.
kind of middle of the road.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's where I'm at.
but you know what? I'm not gonna let it go to waste.
Cheers.
Yeah, right.
So-
I guess you can't really let it go to waste.
It's like,
One of
it's here.
14 episodes that you guys didn't last up too bad.
Guys, we're drinking and smoking cigars for a living, so can't complain that
What I tell
much.
everybody I do.
Man, that's hard.
Whew. Ah.
Hurt my feelings.
Yeah, I don't.
Ah. It's an acquired taste.
Wow.
It is. It probably really is.
Sure, if you do it a few times.
Yeah, you start to like it.
I do get a lot of customers coming in. They're like, "What do you got as far as sour?" So, it's
If you like a sour beer,
You know, I think it,
That's the
I'll
one.
try anything once and
Like,
most
you go to
things
drinking
twice.
it really, your palate does really, I
change
guess
a little bit.
it does adjust
Yeah.
to it.
I got this. I didn't even know how to describe the aftertaste.
The aftertaste is what's getting me.
Yeah.
It's maybe the bitterness deadening my palate, but anyway. No.
Take a aroma, take a smell before you drink it, and see if that changes it.
The smell is nice.
It's scrumptious. Stuff's nectar of the gods.
Taste the way it smelled, I tell you what.
It's delicious.
But that is a sour beer.
Mm-hmm.
That's hard to follow up from my end.
Hey, you can't win them all, right?
This is going to be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the ice?
Yeah, it's got a little cidery.
That's what. Yeah.
They've been brewing
Yeah.
that style of beer for
Crispin.
500-600 years. That
Wow.
style.
You're acting crazy.
You go to Belgium, that's what everybody
Crispin
knows.
is now bottled under pressure.
Lambics.
He must be a
Lamb
Lambic.
beats.
Lambic.
Oh, damn.
Lamb beats.
I gave it away.
You're ordering a Crispin. You're at
Rivermont
Rivermont.
pizza.
They're giving it to you in a big glass with
ice.
ice.
I-
Oh goodness.
See, that is a sour beer.
So to go to the total opposite end of the spectrum, the coffee that I brought tonight is something a little bit different.
I'm afraid to drink it now.
I was going to say, maybe we should have done the coffee
We
first.
probably should have, but
I was so looking forward to the beer, man. I mean, week after
Hindsight's
week.
2020.
You open my refrigerator, it's got nothing but beer that I bought from Josh.
From Josh.
Yeah. And my wife's like, you got more beer than milk in there. I'm like, and the problem is?
What's your point?
That means I got more to drink.
Man
You
can't
gotta mix
live
the beer.
on milk alone.
Mm-mm.
So this is our signature Rumsey's cold brew.
Now, I will tell you this, Josh. I hate cold brew, so I think we're on a...
So it's okay. He's gonna hit everything we drink tonight. So this is
God, that
brewed-
coffee sucks, man. Damn it. Ah, it's like watered down coffee.
That's what it tastes like. The cold brew to me, it tastes like watered down coffee. Man, I'm glad I don't make cigars. Sorry, now I'd be done.
You would be. You'd be dead in the water.
I'm screwed.
But that's all brewed over an 18-hour brew period.
Dude,
So
it tastes like water.
it's smooth.
Where'd you find a Mr. Coffee like that?
I
You don't know.
know. He goes to Starbucks to pick that shit up.
We're still on that. We're still on that.
He buys a white chocolate mocha and lets it sit overnight in the refrigerator.
Just remember, payback's a bitch.
That's what it kind of tastes like, though. It tastes like McDonald's ice cream coffee.
You guys are horrible tonight. I'm not even trying. I give up.
What's the alcohol content of this thing, man? What you put in it for real?
It's worse than anything. I like the coffee more than I like the beer.
Just call this the hater episode.
Oh, good gosh.
Yeah, the beer's a haterade flavor.
It's got a nice body to it.
Oh.
It really does.
Well, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Yeah,
That's better.
this is actually, in all serious,
I
in all
prefer the beer
seriousness-
over the coffee.
Oh! Damn! Cards at a loss for it's like a first time.
I'm not even gonna. I'm
no.
gonna go there with
I
him
really-
tonight.
The beer's growing on me. It does taste like a mead to me. So not like, I mean,
It's tart.
it's tart that
Well, with the meat, it's honey wine. It's very
Right.
sweet.
when drinking this, it starts off like that. Then all of a sudden it's like shocking.
Yeah.
So but that's what I do like about that.
It's not for everybody.
Then it just stabs you in your Thompson.
Exactly. That's what I was looking for in a sour, is it gets you right there in the jaw.
This is what they serve at the end of the party. The bad wine.
Yeah.
The bad wine.
This isn't for local.
Not Jesus' end of the party,
No.
just the real end of the party.
So now that we've bashed the beer and the coffee,
Ay bendito.
let's move on to the cigar.
High five.
There we go.
But then
we both
again,
suck.
like I said, I do prefer the beer over the coffee.
Well, hey, at least I'm winning there, right? Damn. You guys are a tough crowd.
Wow, tough crowd tonight.
Jeez. Brutal.
We're out of natty ice, so let's pull out this stuff.
Oh, that's all you, buddy.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, no corn water for me.
We'll go on.
Oh.
So, anything else about your lovely, wonderful coffee?
Not tonight.
You know, I'm not
I give up
but,
tonight.
You know, I'm not a cold brew guy. It just doesn't.
You were
do it.
making that known.
Yeah. But if you are a cold brew guy, then or drinker, then
If you get your coffee at McDonald's, get the cold brew kit.
But it's alright, because there's probably a 7-Eleven right next door where you can get better beer than that.
So, Eddie, Tell us a little bit about your cigar
So
before
Eddie-
it gets even worse.
Oh my God. And he's like, I came in on the wrong episode.
Leave it alone.
I'm not doing cigars tonight.
So we're smoking the Gorilla 305. What do you got in your hand?
So the Gorilla 305 Liberate. Now this is the first time we're doing this limited edition, and then that's the Black Sheep. This is the third year. Well, we came out with it in 2013.
Okay.
So we do it every summer. It doesn't feel like summer here, but we do it
Yeah,
every
no doubt,
summer.
right?
So Torpedo Lancero, of course, 7x38 and 6.5x52. This comes in a 10 count. That comes in a 12 count. You got a Negrito wrapper. Let's see. You got a Criollo 98 binder. You got a Criollo 98 filler with Ligero from Jalapa, Nicaragua.
Oh, nice. Very cool. It's smoking good. I'm not a Lancero guy.
This is my first Lancero. I didn't even know there was such a thing. Again, I'm a novice with these cigars, so I don't really know a whole lot. I'm learning.
Hey, you and I both. As far as
The more
you
I
know,
have the Lanceros, the more I like them.
you know, it's one of those hit or miss things, from what I understand.
That's, the first one I had was
I'll
the
agree
suit and
with you as
tie.
manufacturer.
Yeah.
It's a hit or miss. Depend. I mean, that's why it is the only Lancero I make.
Okay.
I mean, it's limited edition. For me, they're more pain in the butt than not. Okay. But they're fun to make.
Yeah.
You're always being asked throughout the year. Hey, do you have any more? Do you have any more? I'm like, wait till next year. We're done. We're done.
It's only so much you can do. So tell us, Eddie, where you from? Where you come from? How'd you get where you're at?
Let's see. My mom and dad in 1974. No, I'm just kidding. So anyway, no.
We'll be here all night.
From Miami, Florida. The reason I got into cigars is really my brother. He went off to George Washington. Well, the summer he came
Come
home
on
from,
in. Humidor's right through there.
The summer he came home from George Washington University, he took me to a cigar factory down in Miami Beach. And I remember meeting the roller, little old guy, this old Cuban guy.
So that's where you came up with the idea.
It was just watching him do all this stuff. It was cool. I never seen. I'm a 15-year-old kid, very impressionable and all. It was interesting. The girl behind the bar, she was half Russian, half Cuban. Okay, she was gorgeous, and he had a little Cuban guy looking all frail, and we were there for about 45 minutes, and he's just rolling. And my brother put it in order. Gave for this guy, he was going to come back and pick it up. And we spent enough time there. I was really impressed. And when I shook that old man's hand, and old-looking guy, maybe he was in his 70s, shook his hand, he almost broke my hand. I really don't think he knew his own strength. And some about it, looking at that old dude, it really got my attention.
Well, I'm guessing when you roll cigars and you do that for a living, I'm guessing your hands just become
Yes.
just like anything else, you know?
So I mean, just like a rock climber.
Yeah.
It was really cool. Really nice guy. Before that, I had planned. Well, I'm either going to be an attorney or I'm going to be a college football coach. Really, all I wanted to do. Then I met him. I'm like, maybe I could get in cigar making. Not the rolling part, because I didn't want to be a roller. I'm like, just making your own brand and all. After I graduated from Liberty University, I lost my job. Got a recession hit, and I said, okay, I'm going to just start my own brand. And that was in 2001. Started the company in 2002, and here we are.
Oh, wow.
So,
That's amazing.
In
you, man. That's an awesome
2003, I was hanging out at your office.
yeah, he was at the office, and so. But it was fun. It really became. Before I just saw it, it's just cigars,
Right.
and it really is a lifestyle.
It is.
As we know it. It's not just that. The people you meet, the people you hang out with. I mean, you meet some really good folks, make some great friendships, great relationships, and I think that's really what I enjoy about what I do for a living.
Right. That's what drew me into this. People a lot of times ask me, what brought you into cigar smoking? Honestly, I've only been smoking cigars for about 2 years now, going on 3. There's a lot that I have to learn, but it was the culture, the friendships, the camaraderie of being in a shop like this or a lounge like this. I had to train my kids not to call it a shop. It's a lounge, and it is a lifestyle. It's something that you live, breathe, eat every day. That
Well, you
drove
know,
this passion.
Since he's here, I'll just go ahead and elaborate on that. His shop, when I came into yours, the feel of the quote unquote shop or office really that he had was what really made me like this, because it had the same feel as far as just you walk in, you know everybody there, you can go sit down wherever and do, hang out, watch TV, stuff's going on, and you're just part of this bigger family.
Yeah.
Because his shop down in Lynchburg was in Windhurst, which is kind of
Yuppie.
a yuppieville, kind of off to the side of Lynchburg. And the people that hung out there pretty much 5-6 days a week.
You remember that doctor, the OBGYN? He was always in there,
Yeah.
coming in. Like that guy. You would, anywhere else, he probably wouldn't have spoken to us.
Yeah.
Like, or, I mean, he would have spoken to me, of course. No, I mean, but,
Well, yeah, because you're so distinguished.
Nobody likes Clark anyway, so
You're distinguished and whatnot.
but he was really cool.
Damn.
And he treated everybody, really cool, chill, and all that. And you never know who you're going to meet.
right.
Okay, that's
That's kind of the cool thing with this whole industry. I mean, even including mine. I call craft beer like social lubricant. Anybody can get together from all walks of life. Same thing with cigars. I mean, I come in here and it's amazing how many different types of people are in here.
Yeah.
And it's a brotherhood. You know what I mean?
That one thing we got in common in here is
Yeah.
that stick, and that makes everybody equal.
But how is it that one simple stick can pull us all together? That's the cool
It's
part.
because when you come in, you smoke a cigar, you just relax, man. You let
it's
all your
enjoyment.
worries outside your door. You
all
forget
the
about
other crap.
it, and you leave it outside the door.
Do you ever really try and smoke a cigar and you're stressed out? You have not a bad day. You're not smoking a cigar to get over the bad day, but if you're having a bad day, you're busy, you don't have time to smoke a cigar and enjoy it. Okay? But when you're around a bunch of folks and everybody's just, decompressing, chilling, and what are you going to do? Just smoke a cigar all day and be quiet? Hey, how's it going?
Yeah.
My name's Eddie. Pleasure to meet you. Oh,
Yeah.
Hector. Pleasure to meet you, sir. And I think that, you're not
That's
going
what
to
it's
just
all
smoke in
about.
silence. Every now and then there's a guy reading his books, reading along and all that.
Right.
But he's just decompressing, chilling, enjoying. But I think my experience, and not just because I do it, not because it is my job, but if I was just a smoker, shop and all that, like my home cigar lounge. I love my home cigar lounge in Weston. Go in, chill. I've met so many folks, and
Oh yeah.
friends I've made down in Weston at the shop. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Speaking on that culture, we're it's being threatened right now by the FDA, and that was something that I wanted to talk to last week. But we'd like to hit on this week. So if the episode does go a little longer, we do apologize. But this is something that we're passionate about. This is the livelihood of a lot of us, things that people like to enjoy, and now it's being threatened by the FDA because they're worried about children smoking these things. Now, I've never seen a child try to walk through that door, spend $8 on a cigar, and then go sit outside and smoke or sit inside. Obviously, one, I won't let it happen because this is my life, my lifestyle. But the other thing too is there's a lot of boutique blends that are out there now that are being threatened. After 2007, any blend that's been made that has to be tested, no matter what size it is, even if it's the same blend. The way I understand it, every size has to be tested, and each one of those Vitolas is going to have a cost to it. Now, some of these companies, I'm sure, as a retailer, we go day to day, and I'm sure that starting off, that may be the issue. Even for maybe some large manufacturers where they've got 3 or 4 sizes in one blend, may have to cut down just to get that cost. The other thing that worries me is the backlog beyond the cost. Because you're going to try to funnel all this stuff into the FDA, and the government, I'll tell you right now, works extremely slow.
Oh yeah.
And not only going to add money to it, but now you're adding time, and that time is really going to, I think, is going to be money that's going to kill off these smaller blends. So, from your side of the house, as a manufacturer, what do you see forthcoming?
I'm waiting on my attorney for that part. Okay. I do hurt for a lot of folks that came. Like I said, we've been around since 2002. So some of our lines, they're gonna be okay, and some aren't.
Right.
but I think it's the 2007 date. I really think it's unfair. Normally we grandfather things in this country. No, I guess we used to believe in justice or due process or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm. Don't see a lot of that anymore, do you?
No.
I used to believe in small business.
Yeah. Well, what bothers me is I think it's unfair to say to the guy that came out with cigars or his own cigar line in 2010, hey, the date is 2007, now you're going to have to spend all this extra money. Would they have really started their cigar line in 2010 if they would have known this? I think it's unfair. Look, I understand vice legislation, all of that, and people have their side, which side you're on. I got it. But unfair is still unfair, and I think that the date should take place of either when the ruling occurred or when I guess it's not legislation because I don't see that as legislation. It's not legislation. It's
an order.
It's a rule that was passed by FDA. No, you guys decided all of a sudden, hey, look, now we have the authority. So, but I think in fairness, it should be the August date. Okay, that's what's fair. After that date, well, everybody knows if you want to get a cigar industry, you're going to have to spend this X amount of money.
Right.
Yeah.
It's something just not fair about it, especially in the spirit of how we've always done things in this country.
Right. And beyond,
Well, they're
beyond
putting
that,
companies out of business that have been around for 10 years.
Right.
That are all of a sudden they're saying, we know you've been here for 8 years, but you don't matter anymore.
And a lot of folks you see on Facebook and social media, a lot of folks there's not the time to be cynical about this. It's time to be serious. It's been neat. I've seen a lot of folks say, posting your pictures, this and that, and, mad like that. No, you know what? Contact your congressman. Contact your representative. Okay, your senator. That's really, if you want to get their voice, do so. And I've seen a lot of representatives have already applied to a bunch of their constituents.
Yeah.
But with as many folks, I look at our page, I don't know, however many thousand people follow us, all those folks, just go to the page.
Yeah, and if you don't know who your representatives are, who your senators are, CRA, Cigar Rights of America, Google it. All you have to do is the top right-hand corner, click on sign the petition. It takes you to the second site, the second page, and it says type in your zip code, and you hit submit, and it'll give you a list of who your representatives are. It writes an email out for you that all you have to do is fill out the bottom information with your name, your number, I believe it's your address, email address, and you hit submit.
Well,
that letter goes out to all these different senators and representatives.
We just had a viewer post a link to it. So
There's another thing. Thank you very much. And then, or you can go to White House Gov and we petition. I think it's one of the tabs up there. But yeah, like you said, Eddie, we've got. I know for myself, I've got 1,052 followers right now on Facebook pages. Right now on the petition on White House Gov, we're short 92,000. That's 92,000, signatures. When I've got 1,000 followers, you've got several thousand followers. And us together, that's maybe another 1,000.
We can easily reach that number.
That's an easily reached number. That's the amount of cigar clubs that are on Facebook or that are out in social media. It's easy.
And the whole thing that bothers me, look, I love kids. I'm a parent myself.
Right.
But it's all in the name of kids, but where's the facts? They're not showing us anything. And let me ask.
Not only that, I'm the parent. Let me decide how to raise my children.
But that thing about this, if a kid comes into my shop, and I have, is 21, you have to be 21 to buy alcohol. You card the kid. We already have placements,
If there's a cigar shop out there, or any tobacconist, or your shop, you guys are selling minors, shut them down.
Right.
Don't shut the whole
Absolutely.
industry down.
Right.
That's something. I'm sorry. Maybe it's a stretch and all that, but if a rapist uses a condom, we don't shut Trojan down, do we? No. It's getting stupid. It's getting really ridiculous. Like I said, I know that's an extreme and all that, but if those that are violating the law, okay, those are the ones that should be punished. Okay?
Absolutely.
Not everybody as a whole. I'd say, if I saw Hector selling cigars to a kid in here, see you, buddy, I'm gone. Okay, when Logan wanted to smoke a cigar before he was 18, I told him no. Why? Well, I always look at it. I'm a representative, and how would I be viewed?
Right.
Okay, as a manufacturer, you're allowing your kid to smoke cigars. But when he was 18, he came to me and goes, "Okay, I'm ready." And I remember his first cigar he had. It was Tarazona Ecstasy. He's lighting it there. He's smoking it. Now, this isn't for me. He walked out. But a year later, okay, I realized I had a box of cigars missing. And I'm like, look, where'd that box go? I mean, I didn't smoke it.
If my two boys are watching right now, don't get any idea.
And but I got a
You
text.
gotta watch out. One of yours is a ninja.
He is a ninja. So.
Logan's at Virginia Tech already. I got a text from him. Hey, I took a box of your cigars. Me and a bunch of guys on the football team. We're going up to the lake and we're just gonna chill. I'm like, oh, let me know beforehand next time. I'm over here going crazy. I'm like, what'd I do with all that?
Oh, you scared me
So
now, man.
yeah.
That's it. And what this means for the everyday consumer is that the cost always gets pushed down to the customer.
Always.
Cost
Yep.
for the manufacturer is going to go up. So that means as a retailer, I'm paying more for that cigar, which means
Right hand in
the,
there.
the customer is going to end up paying for that cigar.
Absolutely.
So, and I get it. Sometimes people come in, they're like, hey, can I get something for nothing? And I'm like, dude, I've got to pay my bills just like you do.
Yep.
There's nothing different between you and I. So it does have an impact on the consumer. And if you're not ready to take action, if you're not willing to take the few seconds that it takes to sign a petition, I'm sorry, but you got nothing to complain about.
You got to look at the bigger scope. And this is really how I view it. Not just my livelihood or what I do for a living, but what next?
Yeah.
Where does it stop?
Oh, it ain't
That's
stopping
the
nowhere.
thing that kills me. Where, okay, this goes through. They're not going to stop there, guys. Okay, they're going to keep on, and we've seen it. I mean, it is just reiterating what's been going on Capitol Hill for ages in our representatives. It's not just Capitol Hill; it's in our states, our legislatures, and all that. Where do we stop? Okay, I know somebody's probably, just Trump. No, no, seriously, guys, call your reps. Okay, call your senators. Get involved. It's not just about politics. It's about our lives. Okay, and like I said, I don't care what it is.
All right.
Okay, just what next? What next?
So it's so get out there, sign the petitions.
The petition takes,
Seconds.
if it's more than 45 seconds, be a shock.
We'll
Very
make sure
simple.
we post the link in the comments on this one.
Well, we've had from the same viewer 2 links going to
Nice.
that petition. So thank you very much.
Yeah, so if you're on
So
Periscope,
Cal, if you would, we'll send you the links, or you can Google them. If you can put them on our YouTube tomorrow leave them down at the bottom. I guess I don't know if you can do that for the whole show. We'd appreciate it.
Absolutely.
on a lighter note, this Lancero's
Yeah, I'm enjoying this. Thank you.
beautiful.
I like Creole. I like the Creole.
Yeah, you
It's
can
got a-
taste it in there.
Yeah.
especially being the binder and the.
You know, I gotta
force.
tell you, it was Robert Caldwell that actually got my attention on Negrito Wrapper when we took that trip several years ago to the DR, and just a beautiful wrapper.
And that Ligero just adds enough strength in there,
Enough.
but it's not overwhelming.
It's not overwhelming. It's still
especially
got
for
that creamy.
especially for a thinner cigar, smaller cigar.
Should have seen the first time I had the blend. It's so strong. I had to run out the door of the factory and start throwing them. I'm like, dude, how much Ligero is in there?
Well, I get a whole filler.
Well, we got 10 viewers and a whole bunch of hearts. Thank you very much.
So, where we at? We're just about 5 minutes, so we want to recap what we've got going on. What do you got? Anything special coming up?
Actually, yes. So, Tin Cannon Brewery contacted me. We'll be putting some of their stuff on tap, and also they're going to be doing a Papa Hop house beer. So we'll be having a special beer
Very cool.
facilitated 4-hour shop exclusively for our shop if everything works out next Wednesday.
Cheers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man,
cheers.
absolutely.
Very nice.
Very cool.
And we'll be getting a couple of cakes from them starting next week.
Sweet deal.
Nice.
Gardner, I know you're taking a trip tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow I'm headed down to Charlottesville. I'm going to be meeting up with Jonathan Lavazzo from
Nice.
Moonshine
Moonshine Pipe
Pipes.
Company.
So It's an after-hours trip, so I'm sure it's going to be fun. You know it's going to be fun when the text you get is, my kids go to bed at 8, so let's meet at the shop right around 8.
And you know who one of his last guests was, right?
Yeah, Tickle.
Tickle from Moonshiners.
Tickle from Moonshiners was there last week. So I'm going to be down there just right there where Tickle was hanging
All the
out.
way from Frankie Canterbury. That's right.
That's right.
I know we did.
Frankie Canterbury.
Quick,
Moonshine capital of the world.
Quick shout out on the show because, well, we've got to do this. Kevin Poole, sorry you're not here, bro. But we're
Holy,
thinking about you.
love you, bro. Let's go Canes, Kevin.
Not yes or no. You coming out with something for the IPCPR?
No, then just the Grow
You-
305 every
nice.
summer,
Okay.
and then it's just regular business, standard business going to the
You go now.
IPCPR.
All right.
Event this weekend up at the Lean House Fine Cigars
Okay.
up in Bell Vernon, Pennsylvania. Dave Buskovich, he's the owner there. They have this huge deck, and so it's the deck opening party for the summer.
Very cool.
So
Nice.
they do that. He has a winery coming out that is going to be joining them, and a band. And
Very
there's going to be food and all. It's $10 per person. So Bell Vernon, Pennsylvania, Lean House Fine Cigars.
Absolutely.
Starts at 5 o'clock Saturday evening.
There you go.
Holiday Inn Select right down the road. It's filling up quick.
No need to Uber.
This is for Matt. I got room 101. Okay, seriously, you know what I'm talking about. We've all stayed in that room before. So,
Row.
room 101.
So there's going to be a party at room 101.
That's not my problem.
It's one of the only 2 suites they have in the place. So I'm like, I called the lady up. Is it available? I'll take it. Come on.
That's funny. That's pretty good. So we've got
The other
for
one's
Hogshead Cigar Lounge, June 2nd. If you haven't, oh no, I haven't even posted it. Actually, no, we've got a couple events. May 28th. We've got an event from a local guy.
Yep.
Local, as I mean, in Hogshead Cigar Lounge, that we will be promoting
Very
on May 28th. Starting about 5-6 o'clock, same time frame, and then June 2nd, we'll be tasting and pairing the CLE Prieto and the CLE Chele. Chele. So we'll have our tasting license for that night, and Jax will be talking. Yeah,
Of course, Jax is going to be there.
Jax will be talking us through the.
I'm going to be here too there.
So we'll be tasting that stuff. So come on out. We will have our tasting license. She's going to bring some stuff in. But I'll also plan on, and I haven't talked to him yet, but I plan on hitting up A. Smith Moment again as well, because we've been doing stuff together for a very long time.
Yep.
And then we got a lot going on this summer. August 6th is our 2-year anniversary.
2-year anniversary.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. And then August 28th is the Cigar Bourbon Brew Fest, or Cigar Fest. So, yes, sir,
Yeah,
right
that's
here in
gonna
our
be
very
fun.
own Fredericksburg.
That's gonna be fun.
So that weekend I got to be here, and then the DC thing, and then the Chattanooga tweet up, and then back here.
Man, you got
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah,
You don't have to go very far for it. So be sure to join us.
It's going to be a little...
Yeah, just a little hot, but not so bad. So join us next episode for episode 15. We don't have anybody planned for now, but I'm sure we'll pull somebody out of that.
We've got a couple of people that
Okay.
are talking to, so...
So be sure to join us 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time on Periscope. Then we usually put on the recorded video on YouTube the next day.
We did have a question. Do you have to buy tickets for the tasting?
The tasting, yes, there will be tickets for the tasting, and what you're going to get, it's going to be a set of cigars, 3 cigars, a signature cigar, which usually runs about $14 to $15 for the signature, and then the Cheles run about $8 a piece, but we'll have a special discount for that. So,
Very nice.
so you're getting something for your ticket purchase.
Cheers to that.
So, as always, thank you to Apocalypse Furniture.
Yes.
Absolutely.
We love this
Tarazona
day.
Cigars. Eddie,
Tarazona
thanks
Cigars.
for much
Thank you for
coming out.
coming out. It's been a great night. Any other shout-outs we're missing?
That's about it. So thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching. If
On
you're
to
on-
episode 15, right?
If
Yeah.
you're on Periscope, stick around. There's probably going to be an after.
And sign
Talk
that
tonight.
petition.
Sign the petition.
Sign the petition.
Sign the petition.
If you're not a member of CRA, please join.
Join. You don't need to be a retailer or manufacturer. Please join. Sign the petition. We'll see you guys later.
Have a good night, guys.
Cheers.